What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. We are in New York. Katie and I are gonna meet up with Ben, Aunt Cindy, Uncle Jay at some point, but we're gonna have a food tour of a weekend. So it's 4th of July right now, so we got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hit up all the good spots. This morning we're starting with bagels. We're gonna do a side-by-side comparison of pop-up bagels versus Apollo bagels. Ben swears that Apollo bagels is better. Katie and I have only had pop-up and absolutely love it. So we're gonna start with pop-up bagels and probably go to Apollo bagels after. Keep you guys posted. We got Italian on the menu. We got Mama's too. We got ice cream. What else are we doing? We got
Crumble, McDonald's, Dave's Hot Chicken,
Cane's of course too.
TGI Fridays in Times Square.
I'm trying to think, but we got a whole bunch of stuff planned out. We got a Korean barbecue dinner, an Italian dinner. We've got Italian sandwiches, so a whole lot of stuff coming your way. But we're in New York, we made it. We're headed to bagels now, pop-up specifically. Bagels have been acquired. Katie says it's just as good as she remembers, if not better. We got a salt bagel, a plain bagel, everything bagel, and the scallion cream cheese classic. They have like a strawberry shortcake and like a pesto butter, something like that. So I go original. So we're gonna eat these here in Thompson Square Park, right? Washington Park. And then we passed an Apollo bagel also on the way. So I'm not sure if that's one we're gonna go to. But yeah, so we're gonna eat these. I'll get Katie, or I'll get my reaction at some point. I'll have Katie film, but she's eating now, and then I'll give it a try here in a second. We're going with the everything bagel, which my preferred. Katie, I think salt, Ben plain. We got the scallion cream cheese. It is so good. And honestly, I think half the experience is just the fact that like you rip it and dip it. Like there's no place in Cincinnati or the Midwest where it's like you get plain bagels and just dip it. It's always like done for you. So yeah, we got a big bite here. It's so good.
Out of 10.
I mean, it's at least a 9.
What? Just say 10.
Well, the thing, I haven't had Apollo bagels yet. I'm actually really excited for that. I'm gonna try it. But it's great bagel, crunchy on the outside, soft and just like pillowy on the inside, and the scallion cream cheese is delicious. So I'm saying 9 overall, but I mean, I'm gonna leave some room open just in case Apollo blows my socks off. But this is so good. Look at that.
Ooh.
Delicious. So you guys know Apollo bagels.
Okay, so.
The line.
What the hell?
All right, so we made 2 Apollo bagels. You've got a butter and jam bagel, plain bagel, and everything bagel with cream cheese. Looks like tomato, salt, pepper.
And
you say maybe a little olive oil?
Mm-hmm.
Some olive oil on that. So we'll be giving these 2 a try and comparing them and seeing how they stack up against pop-up. All right, so trying, I will say, it's a little bit different in the sense that pop-up bagels was just pure the bagel and the cream cheese. This has a little bit more to it, but I think it looks really good. Tomato, I feel like I'm gonna eat both, but. Wow.
Is it good?
Immediately more crunch.
Oh, wow. Oh yeah, they're the sourdough.
Like immediately. Wow. Ben might be right. I'm dead ass, Katie. You're having to try this, but the bagel, legitimately, I think might be better.
There's no way. I mean, there might be a way, but like, there is no way. Ben, how's yours?
That's unreal.
That's good, but I think the tomato's better.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna try that.
Are you sad?
I'm gonna try that real quick. Then we got the jam. I will say, I like
the ketchup on bagel.
No, butter and jam, not ketchup. I will say, I have a huge sweet tooth. So as much as the cream cheese is really good, I might like this one a little bit more. Wow. I think it's a better bagel. I legitimately.
I could hear the crunch.
I don't know, like, are they toasting the outside? Like, that's what I'm so confused about, because like, obviously, I think they toast the top part, or when they cut it in half, they toast it, but like, it tastes like they somehow evenly toasted the outside to like, quite literally perfection.
I hope that mic picks up that crunch.
That is so good. I'm gonna say it. I think this is better than pop-up.
No way.
I'm saying it. We'll have to get Katie. You have to try it, and when she's done eating hers, we'll get her take too. All right, here goes Katie's.
I'm not even a big tomato person.
I want to give you the mic.
But it kind of looks good. Oh, forgot about that.
You're good. Do you get that crunch though, like right away?
It's really good.
Better than pop-up. I will say part of pop-up's kind of like thing is the rip and dip is like it's more kind of more fun in a way to eat, but this almost tastes better.
You could definitely tell it's a sourdough bagel. I don't know.
It's kind of like its own thing almost. I mean, they're both amazing, right?
They are.
Like if Papa Bagels was a 9 for me, this is like a 9 too. Like they're neck and neck.
Well, I said pop-up's a 10 for me, so this is like a 9.7.
So slightly lesser preference.
Yeah, just
the crunch got me. The texture,
really
the taste just as good. The texture got me. Yeah.
it was real good.
So there you have it.
I like this
Apollo bagel. And they do also have like plain bagels. You can actually get regular bagels and dip them, and they have schmears, what they call it, but cream cheese you can buy separately. But they also have these like pre-made bagels you can buy that they make for you. And I will say it is amazing. Oh, we're in the Porsche? Oh, let's see, I'm gonna flip it around. Oh no.
Oh my god.
There it goes.
He's
Subject lost.
Like, grabbing
He's got on a
horse.
leash though. But yeah, there you have it. So that is the first stop in our New York City food tour. Bagels, Apollo Bagels, edging out. Papa Bagels for me. Papa Bagels still being Kay's preference. And Ben, I think, also said he prefers Apollo. I wonder if Anthony and Jay have had this, because they definitely need to try it if they haven't.
They haven't.
Without further ado, I'll see you guys at the next stop. Don't know what that'll be. Maybe it'll be a latte. If not, I think we'll try to do Mama's 2 chicken cutlet sandwiches later today after we walk around for a little bit. So see you then. Walking around quite a bit, already at 12,000 steps. While we were walking to Ben's apartment and my watch went off, I was like, oh, did someone text me? It was already 12,000 steps around 10:30 in the morning. We saw Ben's place, really cool in this place, Stuytown. So kind of on the east side, lower east side. And we've got a coffee, so we went to a place called Acro Coffee. It was very like, I don't know, like modern, and I don't know. It was weird because they didn't have a menu anywhere. They had just like basically one right in front of the register. It was kind of like artsy but delicious. Iced latte gave me a little bit energy boost and cooled me down. So we're gonna walk around a little bit more, see the kind of like lower east side, walk around, and maybe meet up with Katie's aunt and uncle here in a little bit. But yeah, getting a tour of where Ben will be living here for the next couple years. So yeah, pretty cool. Oh, they have some pickleball courts up. Yeah, can be walking around. I'll obviously keep you guys posted on anything we eat or drink, but right now, iced latte.
It did not taste like it. Oh, that
We're good. All right, so we're at our second food stop, third stop of the day. We're at Mama's 2. So one thing I've seen recently on TikTok is this insane, I think they call it chicken a la vodka or something like that. But it's basically chicken cutlets smothered in vodka sauce. Looks like maybe burrata. What kind of cheese do you think that is? Burrata.
Looks like burrata.
Pesto, olive oil on top. It is just insane. Like, let's see if we can get a cross section here. It's gonna be so messy. I can already tell.
Oh my god.
Juicy as we can see. Looks like maybe 3 chicken cutlets in there. Oh, that's amazing. This is gonna be so messy. I don't even know. Alright, here we go. It smells so good too.
It does. Dude, go somewhere else and eat that.
That is so good. I was like, the chicken sauce and crunch, that was what I was worried about. Since it's so like wet and with too much sauce, the chicken would lose any kind of crunch that it has. But it's still crunchy, tastes really good. I'm not eating this whole thing either. We have Ben and Katie, we're gonna be sharing it amongst the 3 of us somehow, in some way. It's really good. Is it $21 good? It's a mess.
Yeah, we know.
It's really good. Final verdict to come if it's worth it, but it's good. Just finished up the sandwich at Mama's 2, the chicken a la vodka. Really good. Like I said, 21 bucks, so a little pricey. But Katie said 7.5, so I feel like that's, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of harsh, but she's comparing it to, I guess, the place she went in Columbus. And then Ben said 8.4, I said 8.1. Really good, 21 bucks. A little bit, maybe slightly overhyped. Expectations really high, but the bread was good. Sauce was fine. Chicken cutlets were still kind of crispy, so I mean, pretty solid overall. Not too long of a wait, so I think it's worth it. Definitely give it a try, but maybe, I don't know, not going too far out of your way. I will say I think the pizza there is better than the sandwich. The like Nona slice, which I think is their like hot honey pepperoni. I personally prefer their deep dish pizza to the sandwich, so if I was to go back, I'd probably get the like thick deep dish pizza. I think Ben agrees with that comment, that the pizza's better, but the sandwich is still cool. Had to try it, and we split it 3 ways, so it didn't fill us up too much. And we're gonna go meet Katie's aunt and uncle at a bar, hang out there, and then yeah, see what else we get up to. So we stopped and got a little bit of some Funny Face Bakery cookies. This is the confetti. So Ben put me onto this from New York, and it is by far the best cookie I've ever had in my entire life. We got the confetti cookie right here. It's nice and crunchy on the outside, but really gooey in the middle. It is so good. Is it butter that makes it really gooey in the middle? So very buttery.
Oh my God! Wait.
You see how buttery it is? It's like,
that's crazy.
It looks underdone. It almost looks underbaked, but it's not. It's just like super buttery.
Look at that. Take a picture of that. Put it on my
Warm, gooey.
Get in there.
This is so good. Like, maybe the best cookie I have ever had in my entire life. I'm gonna pass that off. Yeah, great thing with Ben, Katie, and everyone else. We can just constantly get things, split it like 3 or 4 ways. So yeah, Funny Face Bakery, if you guys are ever in New York, you have to try it. So good, and I might even go find some more pizza, so stay tuned.
I can't stop laughing.
So I think our 4th food stop of the day, I can't remember, I think it's a lot of carbs today. We got the Ceres Pizza, which is, it's 2 Michelin star chefs from, 11th Madison Park that opened up a pizza shop. It's a sourdough crust, sourdough crust, sourdough bread. Got the cheese slice, looks promising. Oh, so crunchy. Wow.
Yeah.
How thin that is.
Very thin, very thin. I love it. It's really light.
Thin, but it's not like soggy.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's
yeah,
like close
baby.
up. It's the cheese. So they had like a tomato slice, a cheese slice, burrata slice. But I love how thin and crispy it is. That's really good.
What's your rating?
I think I do put La Industrie a little bit above this because La Industrie had a little more to it. Because they had like a little bit of fig and jam. They had burrata. I feel like they had more olive oil. But this is still really good for like a classic cheese. Super thin, super crispy. Not too heavy, which I like. So I think I can eat the whole slice and not be like, oh my God, I'm bogged down. So I'm going to put it above Mama's 2 pizza, but below La Industrie. Probably my number 2 pizza I've ever had, definitely. La Industrie being number 1. So yeah, really good. But we're gonna finish this off. We got everyone got a slice, I think. We got 1 left. We'll do rock, paper, scissors or something to see who gets the last one.
Jay.
Tall man. Been doing some walking around, did a little bit of shopping. We got a Christmas ornament. Katie are trying to get an ornament on each trip we go on. I don't think we got one the last 2 trips to New York, so 3rd time's a charm. And also got a, La Colombe, which is a, coffee roasters draft latte. So we got the mocha flavor. Tastes really good, about 100 milligrams of caffeine. Will pick me up since we've been up since about 3:40 a.m. So having a little bit of coffee, some more coffee for the day, but no Monster Energy, so coffee will carry us through. We're gonna go over to the water, maybe grab a drink at a bar or something like that. Also, I think I might go back on what I said as far as the Ceres. I do think Mama's 2 might be better. Ben and I talked about it a little bit more just as far as like really good crust, but just not enough sauce or cheese. Just kind of every bite left you wanting more rather than feeling like super satiated or happy. So just as far as that goes, I would say a little bit more bread heavy. I'm a little bit more of a cheese and sauce fan, so I actually might have to drop it down just a little bit below Mama's 2. And it's still really good, but I think I'd rather go to La Industrie or Mama's 2 for pizza if I did come back again. Quick little wrap up post dinner. Didn't want to film too much as we were actually having dinner, so took some photos that I'll overlay. Went to a place called Codino, Codino, Italian place with a 7-Up. So Carrie, Greg, and Cindy, Uncle Jay, Katie, Ben, and I. Really good food. We got a little bit of appetizers, a beet salad. We got a charcuterie board, so some meat and cheeses. I will say the brie on that meat board just like didn't taste right. Well, you did add a little bit of prosciutto and some honey and some walnuts. It all kind of did taste pretty good. Had a little bit of bread, some olive oil, and then the mains, I got the lasagna and Ben got the steak, and we split it. So they cut the steak in half, cut the lasagna in half, and kind of did one of those swaps, which normally I do with Katie, but I decided to do it with Ben tonight because we both were really in the mood for lasagna and the steak, and Katie doesn't eat red meat. So we had that, and then we finished off with a little bit of like, it It was like these like ice cream balls kind of cut in half. So there was a little bit of cherry ice cream, chocolate ice cream, pistachio, and then a classic vanilla. So it had about a quarter of that, which wraps up the day. And also one last thing, on the way home, I was like, I feel like I'm really low on protein because they had like bagels for breakfast. We had a third of a Funny Face bakery cookie. We had a little bit of pizza, and we had that last meal, which I will say steak definitely had a big chunk of protein. The lasagna had a little bit, some cheese along the way. My protein was definitely low, so I was like, okay, let me go ahead and grab a quick protein shake. So we had a lean body protein shake, 40 grams there, just to get my protein up as close to that, probably maybe not quite to 150, but pretty damn close to it. And that's gonna be a wrap on the day. Also, let's see what our final number was. Hit 33,976 steps for the day. Been up since about 3:40 in the morning. Surprised we're still going now at about 10 p.m. Katie's in the shower. I'm about to hop in the shower. We'll see you guys tomorrow with day number 2 here in New York. Saturday, we got some bakeries lined up, and I'll see you then. Stay tuned. Morning of day number 2 here in New York. We have a little protein haul. So we got another lean body protein shake, same one as last night. I was looking for some Fairlife, the Core Powers, which are 42 grams of protein. Excuse me, but these are just as good. They're 40 grams. I personally really like the flavor. They are a little bit controversial because I know some people hate lean bodies, but I'm a fan. And also, one thing I've never had on the channel yet, we're gonna try for the first time today, and I might have Katie try too, are the David protein bars. And these things are everywhere right now because they are the highest protein, lowest calorie bar. It is 150 calories for 28 grams of protein. I don't know if you guys can see that. We'll zoom in or not. But that's like insane macros for a protein bar. Typically it's like 200 calories for 20 grams of protein is really good. This is 150 for 28. So between these two, we're getting 70 grams of protein, which is awesome. A good way to start the day before we just pig out on a whole bunch of other stuff. And Katie got, I want to show them. Only What You Need. I've not heard of that brand. Is it, you know, is it like?
It's not new.
Not new, but just like a protein shake brand, or they make supplements too?
I don't know, but it's like no dairy, no like.
Oh,
it's just supposed to be like plant protein.
Okay, plant protein shake. She like that. I'm gonna have her hold my lean body, which I just finished. We're gonna open up the David protein bar and obviously give that a try too. Just open the David protein bar. It looks like a Quest bar, like kind of like more of a chewy texture here. I also went with the red velvet flavor. They had a lot of flavors, but I've heard good things about the red velvet. And red velvet's just, I mean, in my opinion, chocolate tasting. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a try. It looks like it does have some maybe puffs in it as well. As you can kind of see that. So let's give it a try.
I'm watching someone garbage pick over there. She's opening up every bag. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if the red velvet is off. The texture's good. They do have little balls of crunch in there, so like it reminds me of the texture of a Quest bar, but the flavor just isn't as good as I thought it would be. Want to try some?
Sure. Tastes like nothing.
Not a very
really
strong
doesn't
flavor.
have a taste.
But like you would say Quest, similar texture to a Quest bar, like
For
chewy,
sure, for sure.
but a little bit of puffy crunches in it. It reminds me,
Based off of this flavor, I would not get this again.
it reminds me of the crunches from the Bear Bells bar. Like it's more like puffy crunches, because like the Quest bar has, I feel like, pieces of
Yeah.
chocolate, and that's like a puff crunch like they have on top of the Bear Bells bar. I will say the flavor, it's not doing it for me. I'm gonna finish the bar obviously because great macros and it was pretty expensive, but I think I would definitely try a different flavor. I know they had like, I think they had like a blueberry muffin, they had a chocolate, like a classic chocolate chip or something like that, or chocolate cookie dough. So it is what it is, not the best flavor, but if I find another one, maybe tomorrow, I'll try another one and do a different flavor. But I will say, macros are insane. It's not atrocious. Like I've had way worse protein bars. Like
yeah, it's not like disgusting. It's just not a strong
yeah,
flavor.
because we did a protein bar taste test. You guys can check that out on the video or on the YouTube channel before. And we've had some really, really bad protein bars. And that, as far as the macros go, like 10 out of 10 macros, taste, I'm gonna give this flavor like a 5. Like it's not great, but texture's good.
It has potential.
Yes, I
There's
agree.
potential.
Yes, we'll try another flavor maybe later today or tomorrow and do a different flavor. But until then, let's head to a bakery, get some real food. So first official stop of the day. We did get some protein stuff before we came here, Ben. We got Hanis Bakery. We got a cinnamon bun, a sweet corn muffin, I believe, with maybe some jalapenos, and the carrot cake. These two are apparently some of their best sellers. They also have a chocolate chip cookie, but we thought too much sweet. Maybe we'll come back to that. I'm really excited about the carrot cake. That is probably my favorite dessert of all time. So probably leave that for last, honestly. And we'll start with the cinnamon bun. Let's see. They have knives. I don't even know. Hell yeah, they do have knives. Hell yeah. Perfect. Let's cut into this bad boy. And they also said they do not warm anything up, so just like cinnamon buns are always better when they're warmed up. Let's go ahead and just have this piece right here. That frosting's so good. Actually, so good. But it'd be so much better if it was warmed up. A million times better. Frosting, amazing. Cinnamon roll, good quality, fluffy, holds its texture. Not really crunchy on the outside. Kind of reminds me of, and this is gonna sound bad, but like in a good way, like a pastry you get, what do they call it?
Like the Pillsbury?
Yeah, exactly. Like, kind of like a Pillsbury cinnamon roll, but like elevated in every way. And if it was warmed up, it would be a 10 out of 10. But since it's not, I gotta give it 9. But we're gonna dig in. I probably won't review this. We'll give it a bite or two. And then carrot cake, I'll definitely review here. Actually, I'll do it in one rip, just so we can put the camera down and actually eat afterwards. You care if I take a bite of this? All right, so we're gonna take a bite of this sweet corn muffin. This is like Nana's cornbread because it has actual chunks of corn in it, but a little bit more heat because I think the jalapeno. Once again, I'm not a huge fan of spicy, but it's really moist, which I was concerned about because I feel like some cornbread, if it's not good cornbread, it's gonna be like really dry, but it's actually moist, which is great. I'll take one more bite. I need a clean fork. I'll get another fork after, but I can't have the cinnamon roll getting all over the carrot cake. This thing is what? I don't know, 3 or 4 layers of carrot cake right here. My favorite dessert. I'm gonna another bite.
Interesting.
It didn't taste like much. I mean, it tastes good. I'm gonna have to have one of them try it and get their take. Like, it kind of doesn't taste like much. I feel like there's not enough cake to icing. Like, I wish there's more cake and less icing. That's throwing me off. I'm gonna have one of them try it, and I'll touch base with you guys when we're done eating. But right now, cinnamon roll 9, corn give it like an 8, and this is like to be determined because it's weird. I need them to try it.
Try something else.
Yeah, that's fair.
The cookie's supposed to be good.
What's that? So after going to Hanis, I'm not a big sweet tooth gal, but I do love carrot cake, and my favorite thing in the entire world is cornbread, corn muffins, anything cornbread centered. So I was so excited to try this cornbread muffin because my savory side was gonna be
Satisfied?
yeah, satisfied. When I took a bite of that, I felt like I was taking a bite of a plain muffin that had no flavor with a little bit of like jalapeno and corn chunks in it. And that was probably the most amount of flavor that I got out of that muffin was just eating the jalapeno and the corn, and those don't have a lot of flavor. So that was like a 2 out of 10 for me. And then
Thumbs down from Ben.
yeah, big thumbs down. Oh yeah, and Jack's brother Ben is we are both corn muffin advocates.
The next place is right there,
And
so
it
we'll
was
stop
not
here.
great. And then the carrot cake was weird. The carrot cake was like, gosh. First of all, the cake to frosting ratio. Okay, usually I feel like carrot cakes would have more like cinnamon, nutmeg, forward spices. This did not. The frosting, usually they do like a cream cheese frosting, I think.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, and it was very light on like the cream cheese flavor, and they added ginger into it, which that could be good. I like ginger, but I don't think it was very flavorful.
And no pieces of anything either. There's no texture to it.
Yeah, they had some I don't know what it was. I feel like the carrots were almost dipped in like a glaze of some sort. Yeah, like an orange glaze maybe, but it was the flavor, I feel like if you're gonna do something like that, make it really flavorful, and heavy, but it just wasn't. And it's a bestseller and $10.50 for that piece. Yeah, so those two items were probably the least satisfying thing I've ever put in my mouth. Would never go there again. No. Cinnamon roll, great. I would eat that again, but if it was warmed up, it would be even better. I would just call it a 7.5 out of 10, 8 out of 10, because I would eat it again, especially if it was warm, but I know that there's better cinnamon rolls out there. Yeah. I think the biggest thing, the cinnamon roll was warmed up. For me, it would be the best I've ever had. It's really good, but warmed up, best I've ever had. Cornbread and carrot cake you guys saw on the plate, we didn't even finish it, and we spent a lot of money, like I said. The fact that Jack's a carrot cake connoisseur, and then me and his brother Ben are cornbread connoisseurs, I would say, because we're huge cornbread people, and we were extremely underwhelmed, I feel like is saying something, because I'm usually satisfied with any cornbread. I use that Jiffy $2 blue box little mix at home. Way better. Yeah. Way better. It was, those things were very disappointing, but they have a lot of other options. There's a strawberry tart, some other stuff in the shelf that could have been better. Just picked wrong. But the cinnamon roll, amazing. 100% worth it just for the cinnamon roll, but skip the carrot cake and skip the cornbread for sure. Yeah. Might try one other place. If not, I'll see you guys at lunch. Let's review at Hanis. Made a second stop at another bakery just down the street. I think it's Libre. Is that correct, Ben? La Brea, something like that. And we got a little focaccia with egg, feta, and pickled onions on top. Another thing kind of similar to yesterday with the pizza, where the focaccia bread was really good, but the toppings were lacking a little bit. We also did not finish that. No one was really in love with it. Probably, everyone 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Ben says boo. Ben loves the boo things today. I will say once again, $13 for that, and it's just not good. The cinnamon roll, 100% worth every penny, worth waiting in line for if you have to. Everything else is hard pass. And what was it? The Jerusalem bagel, or the Jerusalem bagel we had last time we were here. They did not have that today, and it was a really good rip and dip. I remember from last time we were here, and they do have some good sandwiches. Because Ben and I had been there before, Katie had not. But a lot of them things were sweet focused, and we just kind of sweeted out. So we did that, and okay. But they do have better stuff, like Ben said. And I'll be walking around. We're gonna try to get into a restaurant that opens at 11:30. They don't take they take reservations, but it's completely booked out for the day. So we're gonna try to walk in and see if we can sit at the bar. One of Ben's favorite restaurants. So if we can get there, great. If not, I'll keep you guys posted. But it's Terissi, is that correct? Terissi, something like that. It's Italian. We're gonna walk around for a little bit, see if we can get in. If not, I'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully we can get in, or at least put our name in, walk around, do some shopping, and hopefully that ends up being our lunch, and then maybe Cafe Pana for a midday snack. I'll keep you guys posted because I'm craving some ice cream for sure. I wanted to wait until we got back to Ben's apartment to do a debrief on lunch. It was a very nice restaurant. It was Terissi, which Ben had been to once before, and we luckily got in within the first, I think we were probably the 8th, 9th, 10th people in line, something like that. But got a table, sat down, and then did a bunch of shareables. So we got, bread and butter. We got these, what were the initial appetizers? American ham and... a pineapple chutney. Yeah, pineapple chutney dough ball type thing, which is amazing. So basically break open the dough ball, add the pineapple into it, and then have the ham on top. That was delicious. It was a lot of flavors on one, kind of a little bit sweet, a little savory. And then our 3 main meals was a chicken, which was cooked to perfection, crunchy skin, great sauce. We had a, tortellini pomodoro, or pomodoro, I believe, which was unreal. Cheese, amazing. The red sauce was so good, probably the best red sauce I've ever had in my life. And then we had a... cavatelli with Jamaican beef ragu. Jamaican beef ragu. What kind of pasta? Cavatelli. Cavatelli with Jamaican beef ragu. Also amazing. A little bit of spice, but we figured out it was one specific thing that was making it spicy. So you kind of make it however spicy or not spicy as you want. I went low spice. And we had 2 amazing desserts as well. A little sherbet, lemon sherbet or peach. And then also a little almond cake.
Yeah. So it was how good it was cooked. Super, super moist, as well as a crusty skin, or crunchy, not crusty, crunchy skin on top. I could not pick my favorite. Honestly, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be a tortellini pomodoro, just because it's the best, like, all around. The cheese was amazing, the pasta was amazing, the red sauce was great, but it was all really, really good. So it kind of turned our day around, coming from a very subpar bakery tour early in the day to probably one of the best meals I've ever had in like recent memory. I do think there's a little bit of recency bias to that meal, but I would say it's in like my top 3 of all time. As far as every single bite, every single dish was amazing. There was not a single thing I'd change about it. And the fact that we were able to get in there, just walk in, the 3 of us, and have a delicious meal could not be better. But lots of steps still. Yeah, just under 12,000. I'm sure we'll probably hit 20 plus thousand again today. So keep you guys posted on that. Next stop of the day, we got Cafe Pana. So we did go back to Ben's place, hung out for a little bit. We did get an iced coffee, or no, not iced coffee, iced mocha. And then we have this right here. This is the cookies and Pana, so Oreo infused. And the best thing about this ice cream, which Katie will appreciate, is the Oreos are actually infused in the ice cream itself. It kind of gives it that like kind of grayish texture. So it's not just vanilla ice cream with Oreos. What, is that not gray?
Gray texture.
Yeah, like look at the ice cream. Like,
how do you get a gray texture?
By
gray color?
Gray color. Oh yeah. Oh,
that sounds.
I was thinking just like
a
gray,
right? Texture.
But like kind of grayish brown, because they actually infuse Oreos into the ice cream itself. It's not just vanilla ice cream with Oreos. Like the ice cream itself is Oreo. So, and then Pana on top, which is like a whipped cream. It's so good. I will say I have already had this last time we were here in New York, and it rivals Grater's, and Grater's is my favorite ice cream of all time. So good. Nice little treat. I think we're gonna go up to Central Park, walk around after this. Honestly, just trying to walk up an appetite, because I don't think any of us are super hungry right now. So we're just gonna be walking around, build up an appetite for our dinner later tonight. We're doing some Korean then. So we're gonna dig in, enjoy this, and then just explore the city some more.
Jerry got picked up today. Did he get put back?
Ника, совесть имей, я не буду стоять гавкать. Пошлите. Ника, идемте. Ника, пошли. Он тебя сейчас укусит. Положи.
Finishing off day number 2 with another funny face cookie. So we did have Korean barbecue. I'm gonna go home and actually break down that whole meal, describing it, everything it was, but it was really good. Not as good as lunch though. Lunch, I don't know if I'll ever be able to top that meal. We got funny face, and this is Ben's go-to cookie after work. And as I get this, both Katie and Ben are like, oh no, we're not hungry, we don't want ice cream, we don't want cookies. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna have a cookie. It's kind of like my cheat weekend. I take it out and they're both like, oh, maybe I am kind of hungry. Maybe I do have some room for a little bit of bite. So we're gonna probably have, I'm gonna eat the majority of it. They each have a bite. It's a confetti cookie again. Let's see if I can give you guys a cross section here.
Yeah, you guys saw this yesterday.
Oh, it's so good. Not the whole cookie though, but yeah. Confetti cookie, sugar cookie, sprinkles.
Fatty batatty.
They're awesome. So buttery, so soft. Just unreal. Great way to finish off day number 2. I'll see you guys back in the hotel room to recap Korean barbecue. We got a couple more places tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Gonna give a quick debrief on dinner. Whenever I have a sit-down restaurant, typically I like to go ahead and just film the food or get clips of the food and talk about it afterwards. So same thing for lunch that we did with dinner, as well as last night. We went to 8282 or maybe 8282, a Korean spot that Ben found. Really good food. All around, another great meal. But I will say, just Italian food has my heart, so it was really good, but definitely did not compare to lunch. Let's see, we had a kimchi and beet salad. We had some sort of like, I think it was rice noodle dish that was a little spicy. So for me, I really just tasted the spice and the heat, not too much of the flavors, but it was still good. We had this like boneless Kentucky Fried Chicken, which was basically a Korean spin on Kentucky Fried Chicken. We had some steak, we had some pork. Everything was cooked to perfection. Everything tasted really good. It was great overall, but just my taste preferences are a little bit more towards, I would say, the Italian food and lunch, but still tasted good. Not a single thing that was bad or like, oh, I wouldn't go there again, wouldn't recommend it. So dinner was good, funny face even better, but we were very tired. Katie's in the shower, I'm gonna shower afterwards. Long day, another, let's see, stepwise, 28,000 steps today, so average about 30,000 steps last couple of days, which is great, right? Exploring a new city, getting some food in, helping with digestion, burning some more calories with the food we're consuming. And then tomorrow we're gonna do, I think, Brooklyn. So we're gonna go over to Ceremonia Bake Shop for a breakfast burrito, see if they maybe have any, let's see, I'm trying to think what else. I don't know, maybe baked goods, things like that. See Brooklyn. I haven't really been over there too much, but it's definitely kind of on the come up. So see what else is over there, and our final day here in New York. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed, well, shower, go to bed. See you guys tomorrow. All right, day 3 starting off with Hutch and Waldo, is that correct? Hutch and Waldo got their breakfast burrito. It's got, I think, eggs, scallion, beans, cheese, all kinds of good stuff. Looks nice, crispy. Tater tots as well. Oh, this is so cheesy. Right away, I knew I should have added, well, I actually didn't know, but I thought it came with like a meat, like bacon or sausage or something, but it's just kind of all one texture. Tastes really good, super good eggs, cheesy, like the beans, but it's all kind of just mush. Where I think they had like crispier hash browns or some crunchy bacon in there. It'd be way, way better, but still tastes amazing. What kind of sauce is that? It's like not hot, but it's kind of like, it's almost like kind of taco-y, but like not hot.
I don't know.
It's not like a true taco seasoning, but this gives like a little bit of that. But yeah, if it had, I think, crispier hash browns, or if I added bacon, which my dumbass should have done, it would be next level, but still really good. Tortilla's really good too. But this is the first stop. I'm also gonna get some scones here in a second, so I'm gonna eat the rest of this. Next time, mental note, add some bacon, get some more crunch in there. I would definitely bring it up a couple notches. We're at Mario's Irish Soda Bread Bake Shop, something like that. So we have scones here with a, is it raspberry? Do you know what kind?
Blackberry.
Blackberry jam, butter, and the scones. Last time I had a scone, it was actually in London, and I didn't have any kind of, I would say, added moisture, like the butter or jam, so it was really dry, but I assume that these are probably gonna be pretty good. Perfect bite there. Raspberry, butter, blackberry. Wow. Wow, that's so good. Oh my God. It's still got like a super crunchy exterior, but the butter and the jam makes the inside so soft and gooey. And like, wow, that is amazing. I'm gonna finish the whole thing and then I'll give you guys a final rating, but so far, that might be one of my favorite bites of the entire trip so far. And I finished mine probably about a minute and 30 seconds later. By far the best scone I've ever had in my entire life. That is a run, don't walk scenario. Like, I cannot recommend it enough. I think they were, what, maybe $6?
Yeah.
$6, something like that. So, in my opinion, like, pretty affordable. I mean, they were a little bit on the smaller side, but seriously one of the best bites of this trip so far, as far as like desserts and bakery or baked goods. We guys put that above the cinnamon roll from Hanis.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, Katie and Ben both said yes. I'm still on the fence. I think it would be a yes. Just because the cinnamon roll was really, really good, but that was, I mean, I don't know how you make a scone any better. Like, as far as scones go, like, that's a 10 out of 10 for me. I don't know what you would do to make it any better. Crunchy out exterior, soft, gooey, buttery interior. The blackberry jam was amazing. So, yeah, I don't think a scone gets any better than that. Definitely recommend it. And I mean, there's been a line since we got here. She's probably already cranked out like 100 in the time we've been here. And I have no doubt that she'll be growing and expanding because it is so, so good. What is this place called again?
Carnitas Ramirez.
Carnitas Ramirez. So, I don't know, stop number 2 or 3 of the day, but we are at Carnitas Ramirez. They do strictly just pork tacos. This is the, what's it called, everything?
Sortita.
But we also had a a butt, shank, and rib taco before this. This is actually taco number 4. The first 3 were really, really good, but I had to try this one because this is what Ben got and recommended. So we've got this, we've got the meat itself, corn tortilla, got some avocado salsa on there and some pickled onions. The first three were really, really good, and I couldn't turn down a fourth. It just melts in your mouth. And I think because this has a little bit of everything, the ones I got before were a little bit more, I'd say, lean. I think this one has a little more fatty pieces in it. So it's a little bit, I don't know, just, yeah, a little bit fattier. So it tastes, in my opinion, a little bit better, actually. I wish I'd honestly gotten 3 of these, but. So good. Crunch from the pickled onions. Salsa's amazing. Meat melts in your mouth. I could probably do a couple more of these, honestly. But we're gonna go back to Cafe Pana after this. So no one have an ice cream after this. I'm gonna stop at 4. But Ben, good call with these. Also, one of the great things about a food tour or a lot of food in New York City is you're kind of forced to do a post-meal digestion walk. Essentially, after every meal, we're walking at least probably 20, if not 30 minutes between stops. So we're getting our steps in. We did 34,000 the first day, 28,000 the second day. Today will probably be around 20 if I had to guess, since we do have to head to the airport, probably around like 4:35, rather than staying out late, walking to dinners, things like that too. But overall, we get to get some steps in, eat a lot of good food. Doesn't get better than that, and of course explore the city. Now we're heading over to Cafe Pana for the second time. I think we're all going to get regular scoops. It is seriously some of the best ice cream, well, if not the best ice cream, specifically cookies and cream I've ever had. And the affogato on top just can't be beat. So we're gonna walk over there, get our probably last meal. Yeah, probably, yeah, last meal or dish in New York. And then we'll be heading to the airport and yeah, saying goodbye until next time. Just absolutely destroyed some ice cream, and I swear I asked for regulars, but those seemed giant. Did they not seem like, I guess, double scoops, but they seemed way bigger than that. Yeah. And Katie and I both got the cookies and Pana, by far well, I don't say the only thing I'll ever get there, but definitely the best cookies and cream I've ever had, period.
It's not even ice cream, it's just its own thing.
Yeah, it like doesn't, if you eat it too fast, it doesn't like hurt your teeth if you have sensitive teeth or anything like that. It's like cold, but not like frozen. I don't know, it's hard to describe.
So,
you know what I mean?
Similar to like gelato in a way, but like
yeah, like slightly warmer. I don't know, it's unique, but saying goodbye to Ben. Ben's heading east, we're headed west to our hotel to pick up our bags, head to the airport. But I think that's gonna be the final bite in New York. I mean, we'll probably have to get some food at the airport or something like that. But last, I would say, hurrah. But ending on a high note. And, oh, we're not crossing the street yet. But yeah, I think that'll kind of wrap things up here. Yeah, I don't know really what else to kind of have included in this New York City food tour. That'll kind of be it. And I guess maybe if I grab, no, I probably won't get a protein bar. We had a protein shake earlier. But that's gonna be a wrap on the video. I'm trying to think what else. What do we miss? I think a smash burger was the only thing I kind of also had on my list, as far as like a 7th Street smash burger, or there's a couple other ones I was considering. But honestly, the tacos we had today, that kind of filled the place of the burger that we kind of had planned. So I'm not mad about that at all. I can always get a smash burger and stuff at home. I don't feel like that's gonna be something that's specifically unique to New York only. But without further ado, go ahead and wrap things up. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys next time. Peace.